Good morning, Tammy Cinematic Skeins. This is October Advents, day 30. Tomorrow's the last day, and then y'all get a break from me until December when I have 5 billion Advents to open. I've lost count at this point. Dogs are a little wily this morning. What's that the word? Wily. Wily. That's the word. Like Wile E. Coyote. Dogs are a little wily this morning. It's mostly Theo. Speaking of which, I am so sorry for bumming everybody out yesterday. I did not mean to. I didn't mean to. Like, Theo's birthday is a happy day, but sometimes it makes me think of why I got him, and then I get a little bit bummed out, but I love him very, very much, and I was super excited to get him. I was in the middle of planning a trip to Korea with a friend of mine. It was my first overseas trip, and that's when I was planning getting him too. So like within a few hours of arriving back in the States, I met his breeder and picked him up and wrapped him in my coat because it was freezing outside and took him home. So I was very, very happy about Theo. And I don't think I conveyed that yesterday because I got bummed out and thought too much about the past. So yes, I love Theodore very, very much. And I am, again, I am sorry I bummed you guys out. I really didn't mean to. I tried to pick it up, but I guess I did not succeed because I've gotten some messages. Thank you for your messages and your kind words and all that. But I get bummed out sometimes. It happens. Benny, are you stalking Theodore? Benny's like a pointer. He's like frozen and Theo's around the corner. Benny? He just took off. Okay, well, they're playing today. I have a headache, but it's because I slept too much. I get headaches from everything, y'all. I tried to catch up on TV and knitting yesterday, and my brain wasn't into it, and I fell asleep. So, yeah. Sometimes my brain is just like, we're done with you today and we're going to sleep some. So I fell asleep for a very, very long time. Took like the longest nap ever. Woke up, took a shower, and was like, okay, I'm going to watch a movie. And I sat down and then I was like, nope. And then I went to bed. So I've got lots of sleep, but I slept too much and now my head hurts. Yeah. Are you stalking Benny now? What they're doing is they're running into my room and then they're turning around and freezing, like facing the door. And then when the other dog comes around the corner, they take off and charge at each other. It's hilarious. Annoying, but hilarious. Are you guarding me now? Bubbles. Hey, I'm talking to you. What are you doing? Anyway, I did not go shopping yesterday. Like I said, because I fell asleep. Hi, Benny. What is with y'all today? Don't knock the camera over. But I am going to go out today because I need to pick up dog food. So I think I'm going to hit up Michael's and just browse around. Because y'all remember that sweater I showed you? The long road cardigan, the hoodie, the cabled hoodie. 2,000 yards. That would be the most expensive sweater. So I'm going to Michael's and I'm going to price some cheaper yarns because even if I just buy yarn like to dye for it, it's still really expensive sweater. This sweater might be made out of Pound of Love, y'all. I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of yarn. And then I was in a mood. I was actually trying to find a stuffy pattern that I saw on Mustache Yarn's website. It was a rainbow self-striping yarn to make a stuffy dinosaur. It was a stuffed steggy. And I kind of want to make it, even though the dogs would probably eat it. But I'm thinking about putting a shelf up here. Well, Benny could reach it if I put it behind the chair. Well, putting a shelf on one of the walls in my craft room for like stuffies and things that I want to make that I don't want the dogs to destroy. So I was looking for the pattern for that dinosaur, and I just need to go back to the website and remember the name of, or find the name of it because I forgot the name of it and I can't remember where I saw it on the website. So yeah. But anyway, the long road cardigan takes like 2,000. Like for my size, it's 2150, and I always have to add to that because the arms are never long enough. And I like I know it's supposed to be long, but long for the average American or whoever, the average person. Okay, let's rewind. Average female. I don't know. Average person in America. Long for y'all is not long for me. So I always have to add a little bit more yarn. So it's going to be like a million skeins of yarn to make this sweater. So I'm going to look at Michael's and see what I see. But I also found this, it says coat, but you know, it's a sweater. It's called the Dancing Dragons coat. I should probably show it to you in a lighter color so you can see the detail. Oh, there's a lighter color of the detail. Look it. I want to make that. It's by, I'm going to mispronounce this, Hake Campbell. That's the name. Dancing Dragon's Coat by Hake Campbell. I want to make it real bad. So to me, it says cardigan. It doesn't say coat. My only thing is it's that reverse stockinette, and I don't like reverse stockinette. But it doesn't look weird on this coat. I guess because it's a solid color, and I'm used to seeing reverse stockinette on like variegateds, and I don't like it. But it was a reasonably priced pattern for a coat. Yeah, I mean, it's $5.45. So I bought it. And it's, where's my size? 3, 4, 1, 2. Boys, chill out. 2, 1, 2, 3. 1,800 yards for that one. So yeah, Woolies maybe? I don't know. I got to shop for yarn for large projects. I'm thinking it's going to be Pound of Love. Or maybe not Pound of Love, because I seem to remember that being a bit scratchy because I didn't like crocheting with it that much. But I mean, there's been advancements in synthetic yarns, so I'm going to go look at some synthetic yarns. I have not forgotten about my blanket idea, the colorwork blanket. I haven't forgotten. This is episode talk because I was in a mood yesterday and I didn't get to talk about this stuff. So talking about it again today. So it's like a double episode, but short. Boys. Is that a moth? How did you get inside? Sorry, easily distracted. Y'all knew that. I need to cut my hair today. Anyway, so I'm going to go to Michael's and look at some stuffs. I might buy a loom. They have a like a loops and thread, I think, their company. I think Michael's is the one that has loops and thread. They have like a little tabletop loom. I might buy that. Just for funs. And I need to buy some clay tools. I bought like a little kit for polymer clay because I told you guys I wanted to play around with trying to make my own stitch marker dealies. But it's like a kid's kit. So the colors are not me, and it came with like a little plastic knife thing to do the shaping. And I actually did clay in school, so I know the tools that I want to use, and I need to go buy some clay tools. So like I could use the little sculpey plastic knife thing, but no, I want my tools that I'm familiar with and know how to use and whatnots. And it'll be fun to play with my hands doing something else again. So when I'm not knitting, which is when I find the time, because it's like I have so many projects I want to knit, but then I'm like, I also want to sew some stuff, but I'd rather just knit and watch TV. You know, I just have all these things I want to do that I haven't done. I have a painter's easel and like canvases sitting in my closet that have been sitting there for like 2 years. because I was like, I'm going to get back into painting. And nope. But at least with the knitting, I haven't put anything down yet. Like, I haven't gotten tired of knitting yet. So it's okay. The other projects will happen when they happen, right? Anyway, let's get to the advents. It's been like 10 minutes of me talking. And I have found that my episodes have become more talk heavy, like less acquisitions, more talk. So yeah, I'm sure y'all are just like, could you show some knitting or some yarn or something? So let's do that. I'm also going to have an Instagram giveaway. I know I was going to pause on the giveaways, but I reached 500 people on Instagram as well. So I feel like I'm going to do a giveaway there. It's not going to be as big as the subscriber giveaway for here, because I don't have anything that fancy left in the house. It's probably just going to be some yarn and stuff. Maybe a bag, because I'm gonna go through my bags, because some of them I bought and don't use, so why they're taking up space. Because eventually I will clean this room. I mostly need to come in here, and the bin of yarn that I mentioned yesterday that's over there, that's mine, it's all unlabeled. So I need to come in here and sit down and start labeling some things, because November's a coming, and trunk show. So yeah, and I didn't dye anything yesterday. But I have things in my head. I'm thinking about dyeing a Cinematic Skeins colorway. That's just Cinematic Skeins colorway. So like, if I go to Rhinebeck next year, the minis or the micro skeins that I hand out will be the Cinematic Skeins colorway, and not like just a rainbow type thing. Although the rainbow thing is just fun. I'm thinking it's gonna be blue and gray and black is what I'm thinking. I know a lot of people don't like dark yarn, but I do. So, and it's my colorway. And I like black schnauzers. Salt and pepper schnauzers are okay. I prefer black schnauzers. I'm just weird like that. And black and silver. Oh my God, the black and silvers are so beautiful. I almost got a black and silver giant schnauzer puppy. Right now, I want it, like, I saw a giant schnauzer puppy available for adoption like 2 weeks ago, and I was very, very tempted. But my thing is, my boys, because I got Benny, like, Theo was already kind of anti, like, I got Theo when I was about to have knee surgery, so he got some socialization, but not enough to be chill. And then I got Benny during the pandemic, so he's had no socialization really, other than when he was at the foster place. And so my dogs are jerks. And Bailey, I'm not gonna cry, Bailey was not a jerk. Bailey was like, never saw a person he didn't like, and super friendly and super chill. If like a child ran over to him, he would just sit down and be like, hello. And like, he was the freaking best. And I feel like any giant schnauzer I get is gonna be the best. It's just what's in my head. And I want to be able to super socialize that dog, but I don't want my other dogs to feel neglected if I'm constantly going places and only taking the giant schnauzer, because I totally would do that because I'm a jerk. I even show favoritism to Theo over Benny. Like, I'm a jerk. But Benny knows he's loved. He's very spoiled. But anyway, why am I talking about this? Yarn. But yeah, I'm tempted to get a puppy. I'm also very, very tempted to get a kitten. I really want another cat, but I don't trust Benny the Bunny Killer. I don't know if he would do well with a cat in the house. I might have mentioned this already. I probably mentioned this already. I really want a cat. But I don't want to bring an animal into the house and have Benny harm it, because then that's my fault. Let's talk about yarn. It's almost 15 minutes. I haven't showed anything. Well, I showed a hoodie and a cardigan coat thing. That was knitting. That counts. Let's look at the advents, and then I don't know what time it is. It doesn't matter, but it's Sunday. Nothing opens till like 10, so I'm gonna go run errands, but it takes me about an hour to get out there, so yeah, it'll be fine. Everything is fine. Stay. I want to know where I put that other mini skein because it's not on the thing unless I'm crazy. Nope, there it is. I knew there was another one. Okay, you go here next to this one, and then this one, and this one. Okay. So yeah, this one is the one I was talking about yesterday that I don't think I liked. And I think it is the orange that's throwing it off. Yeah. Okay, so this was just enough room to do this advent. Let's look at things. All right, got this one. And you know how I mentioned putting these together into like a thing for somebody? Is that something y'all would be interested in? Or would you rather I broke up the minis into little bundles? Maggie did intend this to be a fade. I looked at, she posted something on Instagram about it being a fade. So it is a fade. Yeah, let me know. 30th. Oh, there's coffins in here too. Everything fell to the bottom. Because remember I showed y'all the bats, like the sparkly bat and the black bats. But there's little coffins in here too. Little coffins. This is super cute. Okay. 30th. Let's look at the Yarnaceous yarn first. Looks a lot like yesterday's, but you know, it's fade, so of course, here we go. And you can see the difference here. I think if I change the order of them around, I could turn them into a fade, because right now they don't look that much like a fade to me. Except for certain ones, like these look like a fade, and then like these look like a fade. I think I need to, because I put them in the order that I opened them, but I think I need to change that up. And maybe when I'm done opening all of them, I'll move them around and see if I can put them together the way I think they should look in a fade. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to keep these. Whatever. Okay. You were dripping water on my feet. Could you not? It's not food. It's yarn. See? I don't like this one. It's too bright. Where's the movie? Other side. Coffins are for being laid to rest, not for being laid. That sounds like it's either Once Bitten or Bordello of Blood. Because it sounds like something Dennis Miller would say. Damn, got that wrong. Vampire Hookers. I have not seen that. 1978. I was 1. You can see that. Okay. It's very bright. I don't like it. You will not be in the project. You fade well with this one. Now see if I had like a hot pink or something to make that into something. You know what? Hold on. Let's fall off. This one. Maybe this. I could make these into something. Well, not for myself, but I could bundle them together in something. Maybe with a hot pink skein of yarn. Wait, do I have anything pink over here? No. What's down here? What's down here? What? No, you won't work. Ew, no, that doesn't go together. Oh, you know what? Here's that other skein of self-striping with the neon in it. Like that. I could go with these. 50 grams, 60 grams a set. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I gotta put them all back on the knitting needle. I'm not doing that right now. Okay. So that's day 30. All right. I'll put these back. I don't remember the order now, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's almost over. Okay. I'll put that back in a bit. And lastly, I told you guys I was gonna cast on that self-striping for socks, and I was gonna pair it with Vermithrax, and I did, and I don't think it looks bad. So here's that. And this is Vermithrax. And I really wish I could repeat this colorway because I really like it, and I think it would look really cool in a sweater. Look at that, Vermithrax. Here we go, good lighting. Vermithrax. I don't think it looks terrible as heel, toes, and cuff. Right? I like it. So yeah, I started this yesterday. And I put it in my bat bag from Paper Crane Yarns. This drawstring is super long. I might cut it. That's it. That's all I got. It's 20 minutes. So this was kind of like a redo of the episode that you should have gotten yesterday. So yeah, apologies again. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. And I'll show you what I got at Michael's if I got anything. I mean, I'm going to get something, but I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm going to go for a drive. Bye.